Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We're going to start here in just a couple minutes and try and get started on time. So I think we might have a few visitors here, not among the living. So. I have no idea what they're going to do right now.
You don't know what they're going to do.
No, I don't. Sir.
The real deal.
I don't know. I don't know if somebody's coming out of it or what. Is that it? Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness, that kind of got me actually. All right. Well done, well played, zombie. All right. Okay. Okay, well, welcome everybody. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there, so I was as surprised as everybody else too. Welcome to Zombie Fest. This is the fifth time that we've had Zombie Fest at UMD, but it's actually the first time in 4 years. And so, if you're interested in zombies, you're in the right place. If you're not interested in zombies, this is also a good place for you because the ideas that we're going to present tonight really, hopefully, will spark an interest in everybody here, and hopefully everybody will find something thought-provocative, maybe amusing, but hopefully it will be enjoyable for everybody. The theme of zombies is kind of a metaphor that allows us from different disciplines to come together, and so that's really what we're going to do tonight. When we started Zombie Fest almost a decade ago, the theme of zombies was really popular, and I think since that time they've sort of fallen away a little bit, but they really symbolize chaos, and certainly societal chaos is never going to go out of fashion. So this month, there was actually the long-awaited sequel to Zombieland. It took 10 years for the sequel to come out. Hopefully you've had a chance to see the movie. I'll try not to have too many spoilers here. It's a pretty good movie, but like many zombie movies, it leaves some unanswered questions, and so we're going to try and answer some of these questions tonight. So one of the first questions is, what do zombies really want? Well, we're told that zombies want to eat our brains, but exactly why? What is in the brain? Does it really have any strong nutritional value? Zombies also seem to be very interested in biting us to spread their zombie germs. But what kind of germs are these? Are they really fast-acting viruses, or would they be something that's very slow and chronic and actually something that might exist in you right now? It's just waiting to come out. Another question is, what's the best way to fight off a zombie? So the movie brings this up, but so clearly maybe some approach from a distance with a high-caliber weapon where the zombie doesn't get near you. But what happens if you can't choose the situation? You're in a close proximity with a zombie and you have to resort to some type of martial art move. What would be the best one? Because let's be honest, we're not sure the brain activity in zombies is really working, and so would a blow to the head even help you out in the defense? Another question is, how do you tell the difference between somebody who is and is not a zombie? So in the movie, there's a character named Madison, and Madison has an encounter with a zombie, and shortly after that, she's in the back seat of a car, and Madison isn't doing so well. She's starting to develop a rash on her face. She's losing the ability to talk. She's starting to fidget. She actually starts to projectile vomit in the back seat. And her fellow passengers are worried, is Madison now a threat, and should we basically remove her from our environment? Now, luckily, they just leave Madison on the side of the road, and she makes a surprise appearance later on in the movie. She's very much alive, not a zombie, and we learn that Madison actually did not suffer from zombieism, but she basically just suffered from a peanut allergy. So we want to be careful when we diagnose people who are zombies, particularly in terms of their psychological state? What qualities what's the standard of psychological qualities? Because maybe this is just a mental disorder. Maybe it's not really true zombieism. In the movie, there's some apocalyptic survivors. They build this community called Babylon, and they erect around it a defensive structure. But if you look closely at this, it really just looks like some big shipping crates, some corrugated tin, and some paint that's used for graffiti. Spoiler alert, this does not keep out the zombie horde. So is it possible, though, to actually build a structure that would keep out the zombies? What do you build it with? Do you build it with cement? Do you build it with concrete? Is there really any difference between cement and concrete? What would you do? I did see your slide. What can big government do? Is there a plan right now to have a coordinated international response to the zombie apocalypse? Not if it comes, but when it comes. And then lastly, what's the best way to train the next generation of zombie fighters? Do we really just want to wait for the problem to develop and then issue cowboy hats and semi-machine guns and hope for the best? Or is there a better way we can start to educate the next generation of zombie fighters? So these are questions that I know that you have, and we're going to answer those questions tonight. So let me just speak for the rest of the presenters. We're very happy you're here. We're very thankful for the audience. And I'm thankful for my co-presenters. I contacted only 7 people, and all 7 people did not say no. And they're here tonight. And I've seen their slides. They're really awesome talks. And I know that they're bringing their A game. We're going to try and limit our talks to 10 minutes each. So we're going to try and move this along at a pretty good clip. We've broken them up into 2 general categories. The first 4 speakers, we're going to talk about the biological or psychological aspects of zombies. And then our last group here, these 4 here, are going to talk about defense against zombies. Now, I apologize that we scheduled this on the same night as the 7th game of the World Series, but for you action lovers, I'm going to encourage you to try and stick around for the end. We're going to actually have a live demonstration of martial arts against zombies. So that's kind of the carrot at the end of the night for everybody.